Working on a Ford Focus transmission mount. This is a 2009 with a manual transmission, but I've noticed in the parts diagrams and online when you look at the parts themselves that the automatic transmission mount is very similar. It's not identical, it's a different part number, but it's very similar. Anyways, I wasn't 100% sure that this mount was bad. I was kind of convinced because it didn't look bad last time I checked it. But here's an obvious way to tell if the mount is bad. So right now there's a little bit of weight from the tranny on the mount. Hopefully this is not going to be too blurry or too dark, but just trying to help. So there's no gap here. Okay, the mount looks okay, but here's a telltale sign. There's no gap right here between this part and the plate on the mount. It's hard to see, but you have to take my word for it. Same thing over here. This part and the plate, there's no gap here. I can't even put the tip of a fingernail in it. So this portion has dropped. When you look at the new one, there's an obvious gap here. This is the gap I'm talking about. On both sides. Okay, let's see if this focuses. Alright, so there's a gap here. You can tell. Put in the light. Okay, hold it like this. And we see the gap on one side and the gap on the other side. This is just a little bit of rubber here. Put this down carefully. It's hard to see, but this is just a little bit of rubber from the manufacturing process. I'll remove it. Okay, there. So you have the gap there and the gap on, gotta rearrange, and the gap on the other side. So basically this mount dropped as soon as you put a little bit of weight. I have a floor jack underneath, making the tranny a little bit lighter on the mount, but it's already, the mount is already down because it's defective. Hopefully this helps somebody.